Look, the biggest podcast where you can learn them lessons. Line for line where you can learn from different sections. Made it out the mud, come tell your story, blessings. Never know who listening, never know who stressing. Devon gave you a voice, come speak your honest truth. Line for line, go bar for bar, it's up to you. Wanna talk sports, gov, and politics? Wanna talk about where you from and your accomplishments? The Line for Line is really where you need to be. A platform that's really made for folks like you and me. You can find it all no matter what you seek. Whether you calling or you listening, tune in every week.
All right, just like that, we're back at another episode of Line for Line. I'm one of Kenosha's legends in the building when it comes to the rap game. This man has been doing it since most of you were in Pampers, because if I was in Pampers when he was doing it, you guys were definitely in Pampers. But I'll let this young man go ahead and introduce himself to the world.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm TLP, NBA CEO, boss. You know what I'm saying? Been getting down for a minute. How y'all doing out there?
Yes, sir. So before we get ready to get started, just tell the people just a little bit about you, young man, something that they may have not known about you or whatever the case may be.
I would think people don't know I own my label now. Like, I own my label. I own all the music. I got artists up under me. I'm CEO now. I ain't just a rapper anymore. I own everything.
Yeah. So for those inquiring minds at home, how long would you say you've been involved with the rap game?
Man, 28 years.
28 years, huh?
28.
So what was it like for you when you started? Because obviously the game was much different. They didn't have a lot of things that they have out there now, like Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, all that. Just tell us a little bit about what it was like back then for you.
It's a lot harder to get known. It's a lot harder to get seen. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to push the music. You really had to have a street team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it was really, basically, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, it was like word of mouth. Because, you know, the internet wasn't around. So you had to have, you know, a good promotional street team and marketing team behind you. Because back in the days, it was way harder than what it is now as far as promotion goes.
Yes, sir. So 28 years ago, tell us a little bit about the music you made then versus the music you make now.
Sounded a lot like Pac. A lot of the music sounded like Tupac. You know, my first album, it was like just a whole tribute to Tupac, if you ask me. Like, my first album was in 1996. Mm-hmm. Very different music, straight rap, bebop, hip-hop. That's it.
What would you say the game is like now with all of these new rappers and how they sound now?
It's R&B. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's just, you know, things change. Music genre changed like it changed when I was younger. When I started in 96, it was like a Tupac Biggie thing. Then like 2000, it was like, you know, Kanye now, you know, and it just switch up. It always switches.
Mm-hmm. How would you say it is that you stay ahead of the curve and you're susceptible to changing with the music when it changes? Because we know that a lot of the music goes and it comes back. Styles change, flows change, beats change. How would you say it is you're able to keep up and stay on top of the rap game?
I mean, personally, I just stay original. And you know what I'm saying? You can't be stuck in your ways because I'm an old head. So, you know, you got to be willing, you know what I'm saying, to adapt. You got to be willing to adapt with what's going on, but don't just become what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always sound like me. I'm always be original. It's always tell, but I can always adapt to what's going on and be a chameleon. Mm-hmm. Keep it nice, you know what I'm saying? So
just tell us a little bit about the support that you get, because obviously with you saying being an old head, I'm pretty sure you get support from back then. But then I'm pretty sure there's some times where you feel like you don't get support as well, too.
Right. It's like support thing. I had to, it was a battle with myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like the younger heads, they really don't know too much, you know what I'm saying, as far as about me. But the older heads, they uncles and they pops and they moms, them, they can tell them about me, you know what I'm saying? So I really get the support from the older generation. And, you know, from what I've been doing recently, the last couple years, you know, incorporating my son with the music and stuff like that, the younger generation is starting to catch on and understand what it is. Mm-hmm.
How is it that you say you find that connect with the younger generation who may not know who you are, may not give you the proper respect that you deserve? I
bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? It's like with me being up there in the age, you know, I know they really not looking for that. Mm-hmm. So my son, my firstborn, my junior, Lil Martell, he bridges that gap with me. Because when he gets down, he raps, he's an artist, he on a label. So when he get down and he do what he do, they see somebody they age, somebody that's familiar to them. So they going to check that out. But I'm standing right next to him getting busy, and that bridges the gap between all of it.
Yes, sir. Your son at the forefront. Smart man right there. So just tell us a little bit about your biggest hit to date.
My biggest joint today, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's a joint called Wisconsin Badger. I don't even know if y'all know it. It's on YouTube. Y'all check it out. Stream it. We got a video for it and all that. It's got the most streams and everything. It's like the hottest song because it was like very catchy. It was for the whole state of Wisconsin. We tried to send it off to the Badger football team and all that, but that was like my hottest joint to date. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us a little bit about what goes into creating a banger for Tuffy.
If you want the truth, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Nah, not a lot.
What would you say? You've been doing it for 28 years. I'm pretty sure it's just like breathing for you, huh?
It's like 10 minutes.
For real?
Nah, it'd take me 25 minutes to write.
Oh my! Just tell us a little bit about your process from the time you step into the booth to the time of completing the song as well.
I mean, it's like I could be sitting around chilling, right? I turn the beat on. I listen to the beat. I'm gonna write the song within like 25 minutes. I'm gonna write it. Right after I write it, I'm gonna go record it in the booth. I'm gonna step in the booth, turn on all the music. I'm just gonna record it right then and there. I'm not gonna wait no days and none of that. I'm gonna write the song 25 minutes, memorize it right then and there. 10 minutes later, I'm gonna step in the booth. I'm gonna record it and mix it and master it myself, and it's over with.
Now, give us a couple of names of the artists that you've been rapping with, maybe from back in the day that you rap with now, whatever the case may be, that you want to show love to as well too.
I mean, it all started with Bremerless. Like, anybody listening know who Bremerless MC is, Devon. Let me explain that to you first. It ain't gonna be a long story, but he the GOAT. He the man that kicked it all off. So before I say anybody's name, that'll be the first name you hear out my mouth. Shout out Bremerless MC. After that, you know what I'm saying, as far as people working with, no disrespect, I don't really need to mention them as far as artist-wise, but labels, shout out Money Black, Raise Up Records, shout out Andre Baskin, Heads Up Records, you know what I'm saying, Lamb Entertainment, and yeah, that's about it, man. We don't need to speak on nobody I work with.
Yes, sir. So just tell us a little, excuse me, I can't talk for some reason. Tell us a little bit about the project that you recently dropped, too. You dropped a banger now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so it's like, the way we've been working over here at NBH this year has been crazy. We've been trying to do a lot of things, but like when you ask about a project, it's funny to me because it's like we just dropped I Want It to Last last night. Shout out Miss Only One on One Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? We just dropped Want It to last night, but like I think the day before that, I just dropped my album called The GOAT, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you say projects, and then like a month before that, I just dropped an album called T9000. So it's like I Want It to Last is like super, you know what I'm saying, lady, female-ish, you know what I'm saying? It's like something you'll put on, you know what I'm saying, when you're ready to get freaky with your girlfriend or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is. Shout out Miss Only One, because she got busy on that.
Yeah. So just tell us a little bit about some upcoming records that you got that's in the vault already that can be dropped whenever.
Yeah, okay, right now, we got a joint right now called Tired. Shout out Miss Only One. You know I speak on the camp because you know I got to speak on my peoples. But we got a joint right now called Tired by Miss Only One. We finna drop that like in a couple weeks soon as we get the paperwork together for that. I got a new single I'm finna drop called I'm Different because I really am different than a lot of MCs that I hear out here. And my GOAT album, you know, I got a mixtape I'm finna drop next month too called No Days Off. You know what I'm saying? Hosted by DJ Stop and Go. So that'll be out next month. So got a lot of work coming.
Yes, sir. I think a lot of people want to know as well, too, at home, how hard is it to make rap your full-time career and where that what you want to chase and what you've been doing for so many years? I'm pretty sure there's ups and downs for it, just like working at a 9-to-5.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because you do still got to work the 9-to-5 while you're trying to pursue your rap career. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then with me, I got to work the 9-to-5. I got to take care of the kids. I got to, you know, balance the relationship, and then I got to balance the music on my end and balance the music on their end, on their end, and they. So it's like, to me, it's good. I like the struggle. I like going through it. I like the fight. I like how hard it is. I like going through the ups and downs because once I finally complete what I'm trying to do, it made me feel that much better about it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where can they find you at? Where can they find you and your music at for those people who want to know? Shout out your handles.
Yo, Apple Music. You can you can find me on Apple Music. You can find me on iTunes. You can find me on Google Play Music. You can find me. I have my own Pandora radio station, TLP Radio on Pandora. You can find me on Spotify. You can find me on Tidal. You can find me on, basically, I'm going to be honest, anywhere that streams music, you can find me. Type in TLP, I'll pop up. Mm-hmm. That's how we do it.
Now, as we get ready to close out this amazing episode, before we go ahead and get that freestyle kicked off, what would be that piece of advice that you would give to the young man who says the rap game is what it is that I want to chase?
It's not going to come easy. It's going to be hard. You ain't going to get the support that you expect at first. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. Stay motivated. Stay dedicated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to always end up the way you want it at first. But if you keep doing what you try to do and you stay motivated, you keep pushing, eventually it'll happen. And if it don't happen, you're going to have fun doing it anyway because it's something you love. So just keep grinding.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tuffy. Tuffy, do you have anything to add before we go ahead and close out this interview section?
Yeah, man. Shout out Cuz on the interview. Shout out Devon. I appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? And shout out NBH Beast Music, man. We over here pushing, trying to get the label off the ground. Shout out Miss Only One, man. And shout out NBH Dutchy. And go stream the GOAT, man. Go stream I Want It to Last. Just check out the music, man.
You calling or you listening, tune in every week. Line for line. Oh yeah, I'm going line for line.